The only thing that she did wrong at the day and time was drive a vehicle.
With cocaine, alcohol in her system, beer in the car, and there's a fatality as a result.
Yes, sir.
Can you please read to me what happened?
Pause right here because this case already sounds open and shut, but it's not. You're hearing drugs, alcohol, and a fatal crash yet legally. This is where things get complicated. The key issue isn't what was found. It's what can actually be proven in court, especially causation. And that one legal gap is about to turn this entire case upside down. So watch closely. Does moral guilt always equal legal guilt? That question decides everything here.
Yes, sir. This crash happened back on December 24th of last year. Officers were advised of a 4-vehicle crash at 5:37 a.m. on the 6300 block of I-45 South here in Harris County. Investigators observed massive damage on a Chrysler, indicating a head-on impact, massive force damage on a Mitsubishi, indicating a T-bone impact to the driver's side. Officers spoke with a HFD firefighter who was on his way to work and observed the Chrysler strike the Mitsubishi. The Chrysler cut in front of him, causing him to swerve to the right and hit an Amazon truck. He states that this defendant was the driver and sole occupant of the Chrysler, and the driver of the Amazon truck confirms the wheel witness's story and stated that he clipped the Chrysler as he was coming to a stop. The complainant was taken to the hospital where she was pronounced deceased. Officers observed an unopened beer can in the driver's seat of the Chrysler. This defendant stated that she was the driver and that she struck the vehicle. They observed a strong odor of alcohol in her breath, red glassy eyes, and slurred speech. She was transported to the hospital, and a DRE arrived, and she was Mirandized and she waived her rights. She stated that an SUV was stopped in a lane and she tried to swerve to avoid hitting it and then crashed into the other vehicle. She admitted to consuming 4 to 5 12-ounce twisted teas and smoking marijuana.
And alcohol in the car while she's driving.
Yes, sir. SFSTs were done. She scored 6 out of 6 on the HGN. She did not have vertical gaze nystagmus, and officers observed a lack of convergence. They were not able to do the walk and turn and one leg stand due to her injuries of a broken arm and sternum. There was a blood warrant and residual search warrant that were done, and her blood, Your Honor, came back at a 0.025 for ethanol, and she had, yes, 0.25, yes, sir. And then she had marijuana and cocaine in her system.
And what's that?
We worked out an 18-month probation offer with 7 days as a condition, Your Honor.
That's not the fact that there's a dead body in this case. Why is it not an intoxication?
It's a causation issue, Judge. We looked at it for an upgrade, is my understanding, because the other vehicle was on the roadway. Legally speaking, there's a causation problem, Judge. So that's why we came to the agreement that we have the families on board.
I'm not sorry, I'm not going to take the definition. You have a dead body here. She has cocaine in the system. She's got booze in the car while she's driving and a dead body. I'm not down with that. No, we're going to have to do something else, but I would be remiss a week in jail where we have a dead body. That's
yes, sir.
And to me, just because you're 9 months pregnant doesn't factor anywhere in my mind, Ms. Sanchez. Ma'am, look at me. While you're about to give life, you took someone else's life. I'm sorry. How many lives are now ruined because of this? Not only yours, how about everybody else? Every single day in Harris County, someone is maimed because of the DWI. It's sick that we lead the nation in fatalities. And I don't know why they can't prove causation to charge you with intoxication manslaughter. But to me, a week is insufficient. It's not enough.
Yes, sir.
So
we'll go back to the drawing board and get
go
it
back, but I'm ready to set this case for trial now. So unless we can work something out today, I'm saying it gets set today.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
Your Honor, I understand that a fatality did occur, but the reason why they weren't able to charge my client with intox manslaughter is because this accident was unavoidable. If you're
Unavoidable?
Yes, sir. At the time of this accident, it was unavoidable. What ended up happening is that the deceased party spun out in front of her and she was just going straight. The only thing that she did wrong at the day and time was drive a vehicle.
With cocaine, alcohol in her system, beer in the car at a .20. Let me ask you something. Have you ever done breath test? Have you ever blown into a breath test machine? Have you ever done those wet labs? You ever done that?
Okay.
I'm serious, really.
Okay.
Have you ever done it?
I'll go one further, Your Honor. Before being a defense attorney, I was a lieutenant with HPD.
Okay.
So I'm above and beyond. I spent 3 years doing accident division.